You doing
We're,
it? Me
we're
doing
live.
it?
No, we're live right now. Right now.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Oh, and we're back.
Are you
Here we
feeling
are.
lucky? Are you feeling
Feeling
lucky?
I guess. So,
Yeah. Well, this is sort of a goodbye show, really.
why?
Well, the world's coming to an end
Oh,
today or tomorrow.
that's
I'll follow
right.
up on that.
June 18th or 19th, the world implodes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
if
if
it's
it doesn't implode, we're back
yeah,
next week.
yeah, true. But I mean, but we did predict it.
No, we didn't predict it. Some other
There's an
guy did.
update on that. There's an update on that, and of course it's Hollywood Wednesday, so it may already have happened. And because last week I was so negative
Oh,
about
God.
you know just ranting, I
Yeah.
didn't think it was a good thing to start the show with a rant.
Okay, I have
So
one
I
for
thought,
this week, so we're good.
well,
So,
yeah, well, that's fair enough. But I didn't want to start the show with a rant because I know
okay.
people just come on and they go, they're just ranting. Even though this is technically a rant magazine show.
Oh, sure. I got that.
But there you go. So I thought it'd be really nice to start off with this because there's a bit of a theme going on here. So
Okay.
so this is just in case we're all dead tomorrow. So in which case, when people look back in the future, well, today actually, it's because it's Hollywood today.
Right.
They'll be able to see what actually happened on June the 19th. So there you have it.
Oh my God. So on June the 19th,
Yeah.
in 2008, a record-breaking hot dog consumption. No wonder we didn't survive. Joey Chestnut, that's an interesting last name, set a new world record by eating 66 hot dogs and buns in 12 minutes at the pre-competition event leading up to the famous Nathan hot dog eating contest. That's in New York. That's in Coney Island, New York. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was obviously because
it was. That's right. I forgot the world has ended. So this is just to let the future generations know what happened on the June 19th, 2008. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because obviously this will be on because obviously we're so famous. The 2OF Entertainment Channel. It will be in some time capsule buried somewhere.
Oh, it'll be buried. So I see that.
Yeah. So I thought it was really important just to celebrate this day on this day.
That's it. That's the most famous thing that's happened on June 18th or 19th.
I thought there's a theme, but I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
Because you don't want to. I mean, I was so negative last week, so I thought, well, I'll keep the food related thing running.
Okay.
But but there you go. I've got a true or false now, so we'll do that, and you can have your rant, and then we can get stuck into the rest of the show, I suppose. So this is this week's this week's true or false.
Okay.
You won't get the answer until the end of the show. That's just coming up. That'll be, so hang on, because at the end of the show, obviously, AI babes, hey, we're so ahead of the curve.
Oh, I know.
See, I mean, really. So this is the true and false for this week. There you go.
Butterflies taste with their feet.
Butterflies taste with their feet.
Sure they do. Why not?
So you're going true on that one. Well, comments below for all those people who are still alive or in a bunker somewhere. Butterflies taste with their feet. True or false?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Now, do you want to have a rant before we go deeper into the show? Or?
I had dinner Friday night with some people.
Yeah.
And people is a loose term. So, and you know how we used to be able to have a dialogue with people about politics or religion or just things in general. So we were talking about children rearing and politics and whatnot. And I know nothing about children rearing, nor do I care, because I don't have any. But I do get a lot of Father's Day cards, and I want to thank all the kids from Vietnam that sent me a whole bunch of cards this Sunday, and the ties and cigars that I got from them. But thank you. Anyway, it's a village. It's a long story. But we were
They're
there.
sending you they're sending you Taiwanese people. Is that what they're sending you as well?
No,
Thais?
Vietnamese.
Oh, Vietnamese. Oh, you said you got Thais as well. So I thought maybe
Yeah,
they're
no,
sending you
no, Thailand. Those are Thai. That's a whole different story for Thailand. We have video of that.
Yeah.
It's on a different channel.
Yeah, I
But
thought.
no, so it was interesting because we were talking about different things, and one of the people was a female. You know how they are. And
Well, that's half the population, Stephen. I don't want to.
well, then there you go. You know how they are.
Oh no. Well, that's not the right thing to say, is it? Really?
What?
It's a section of the population. Before I get all these woke emails from people saying there's
people can woke this right here. Anyway, so we were discussing things, and everything that we would discuss, she would get more heated about. I'd be like, well, what about this? Or if Trump said that, Biden did this, religion, this and that. We're like, you shouldn't discuss politics or religion. I'm like, why? And you could just see it's like everything I would say would just get her going. And then at that point, when I realized everything I was saying was annoying her, because I'm nice like this, I would kept saying more things.
Were you being kicked under the table by your better half?
I was being kicked under the table by everybody. And then there was another girl under the table doing a whole nother thing, which is totally wonderful.
Okay.
But at the, it was just funny because
it's quite normal in the Roman Empire. But
in my empire, that's the way it works. But everybody was just like looking and kicking and trying for, and I was just like, this is just too much fun. It was literally like pouring kerosene on a fire, and I was enjoying myself because they're 10 years younger than I am. And I'm like, you come from a generation like I do, where people would talk about things calmly and whatever. And then they were talking about like you should go on holidays with kids, and I'm like, no, kids should not be holidays. They should be duct taped in the corner.
Both Annette and I have children, and we always try and go on holiday where there aren't any.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't do holidays with kids, and they're like, well, I'm like, yeah, no. When they're like 30, maybe, and that's for like a minute.
Even then,
I gotta be nice. And I was just sort of like, I was just shocked at how people are today. They're just, you can't have a civil conversation, a dialogue.
Do you get a discount then at Holiday Inn if you take all your Vietnamese children there?
Only in Vietnam. Yes.
Oh, only in Vietnam.
In Vietnam. Yeah. So yes. But anyway, so that was very interesting.
So you're ranting about woke then, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not. I think we've taken it a little too far. I mean, I know we spoke about on one of the other shows. Donald Trump wants to have he has a video out on his website that says there's only going to be two genders, male and female, and whatever you are at birth, that's what you are. And I don't care. You can call yourself, whatever you want. You want to be trans. I don't give it. That's all crap. I don't really care. Do whatever you want to do. I do have a problem with the wokeness that everything you say to people is offensive now. And I don't, and for people that know me know this, I do not care. I tell you exactly how I feel. If it offends you, don't really care, grow a pair of balls. If it doesn't offend you, congratulations, you're a human being. And that's what one of the conversations, I was like, you coddle your children. And then when somebody says something, you wonder why they can't handle it. You don't tell them the truth that they suck or they're good or they're bad. There's no discipline. And I see that all around, not just the people we were with. And I was just sort of like truly pathetic. Like these parents, they're like, I'm a helicopter parent. I'm like, you're a pussy. You're not a helicopter parent. You're a pathetic parent. Like you don't discipline your child.
No idea what a helicopter.
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Is this a new something?
It's been around for like 20 years. And the problem is, I think it just means they cover.
They could say something like, I'm like an airplane pilot because they were doing that in Argentina, weren't there? Anybody they didn't like, they just chucked out the side. So I can understand you want to
do that with
throw your children out the side.
I'm going to make
out the side of the airplane every now and again.
But I think it's just interesting that we have these parents that really don't know how to be parents. I think if Trump, it looks like you're going to win. You want to put something in your campaign? Why don't you have a school that you have to pass a test because you want to have more babies? That's part of his thing. We have to have more babies. His people from Project 2025. We need more babies, white babies. I'm assuming because because white people in America are becoming an ethnic minority. Right. But my point is that if you're going to have more babies, they have to take a test. Let's have a parent.
The babies have to take a test.
The parents, the babies, while the kid's in the womb, however you want to do it. But someone needs to take a test and teach them how to be parents. And since Mr. Trump likes the 1950s, Ozzie it and Harriet and Father Knows Best, then you need to bring all of that back. Enough with the woke shit. And you want to bring it back to that America, then bring it back to that America. Everybody, if you're going to get pregnant, has to take a test and has to learn how to be a parent. And and the other thing is, I was at dinner or lunch, I should say Sunday, Father's Day, with all the Vietnamese children that I don't have. And what was funny is I'm watching all these kids at tables that are just anywhere from 2 years old to 13 years old. Either they're on their phone or their iPad because no one's talking to them. And I'm like, and this is the issue.
Well, they're all watching 2OF, probably. That's what it is.
Well, as they should. The flip of it is, when we were at dinner Friday night, there were kids there. And, one of them was about to pick up his phone. I looked at him. I go, what are you doing? And he says, well, at my house. I literally said this, and I thought I was going to this was going to break out into all war. I go, isn't that your fucking house? Put your goddamn phone on your bum. And he just looked at me, and so did his parents. And I looked at them and I said, don't even start. Let's not even have this conversation. I'm like, don't use your fucking phone. We're at a table. You're with adults. And if the adults use it, I yell at you too. My phone, where it should belong, was in my breast pocket of my jacket on silent. Enjoyable dinner because no one looked at their phone, as it should be. It wasn't a business dinner. It was just a group of people getting together. Why I was invited, I have no idea. But I got an appearance fee, and I appreciate that. But to me, it was just sort of like, no one has discipline anymore. So, while they say they want more babies, the Republican Party or Project 2025 and all this crap, then you better teach people how to be friggin' parents, because this is ridiculous crap. Kids, you're going to have a bunch of morons.
That's a reasonably balanced rant.
I could go off more, but that just kind of was one of those things where I was like, I think.
Well, I'm going to, if you forgive the pun, I'm going to trump your rant, because this one seemed to be mega important. So I think we better just discuss that, as because we're serious ranters. So this is the rant of the week, right?
The rant of the week: cereal first or milk first?
There you go. This is sensible ranting, Stephen.
Okay. Right. So people, we need to settle on this once and for all.
It's once and for all, guys.
Okay. Otherwise, how do you measure the ratio of milk? It's not rocket science. It's breakfast. Cereal, I agree. I put cereal first, and then I put my milk.
There you go. There you go. See? So, that solved that problem then.
Yeah, I do cereal first.
Cereal
first.
How
do you do it?
I don't. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, the question is not how I do it, but how would a serial killer do it?
Well, he would. That's a whole different story. Here's what's really interesting. I like to eat cereal from the box, though.
Yeah, well, that's a traditional thing.
Yeah, and actually, I don't use milk with my cereal. I use coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, it's spreadable.
Because it kills two. Think of it this way: it kills two birds, one stone. I put my cereal in its bowl. I take my coffee and dump it on top of the cereal, and while I'm eating my cereal, I have my coffee at the same time.
Good for you.
I know. You didn't think of it.
Well, no, I didn't, and I wish I had. But
as you should have.
I think it's time now to show something else on the show. This is obviously somebody who's been doing not taking necessarily coffee with their morning breakfast, but something else. This is the AI stupid photo of the week. Has he had too much coffee? Do you think? What do you think?
Hell, I have no clue. Got nothing on that.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Got nothing on that.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We say it every week. It's just a waste of talent. I mean, I wish I was talented enough to be that stupid, if you know what I mean.
I think so. Yeah, that's true. That's just, I got nothing on that one. So the people that are listening on the podcast, you're not missing anything. You're good. Trust me when I tell you, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You don't have to run over to the channel on YouTube to check this out. You're fine. All right. Yeah. What else you got?
Well, it's what have we got? What have we got? I think we better just get straight into it then, because it is time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. Well, it was.
What?
It's time for me to learn how to use the buttons properly.
There you go.
It's time for the Nobby News of the Week. This week's Nobby News.
Oh my God.
Right.
Okay. Let's take a look at the Navi News of the Week.
Here we go. This is number one. We better just remove our logo from the corner there for all the people on the podcast.
The Navi. No, leave the logo. Well,
you'll be able to read the bit in the corner.
That's right. Can't read it now. Okay. Zara Fleming.
Yeah.
From Plymouth, Dover, UK.
Yeah, Devon,
UK. Media claims that I got to take my glasses off for this. Claims persistent spirits hound her on nights out and demand that she goes to different bars to deliver messages from beyond the grave to unsuspecting punters.
Punters, yeah. It's evidently her friends have been complaining about her. It's now world news. And she's saying the reason why I have to go out on this continuous bender is it's not that I'm an alcoholic, it's the fact that I'm a psychic medium. And I have to go to different bars and talk to random people.
Is she at least good looking?
I've no idea.
Well,
maybe she's not.
Maybe good looking, and I would say this is great.
If she's not good looking, that's probably the reason why she's out on a bender. But she's saying that really I like to drink a lot, and rather than being accused of of being a wino or whatever, she said I'm a psychic medium, and that's why I have to talk to random people. But this is the Nobby News of the Week. What can I say? It's everywhere. It's all in my inbox, outbox, round box, whatever it is.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. Well, are you ready? Hold on to your seats now, mate.
Sure.
Here we go. One for you.
Virgin Mary statue crying tears of blood is being investigated by the Catholic Church. Of course, it is. In Mexico, it all started. It started when owners contacted Catholic officials when it started to shed dark red tears on its eyes on June 2nd.
Yeah. And my prediction is, and I don't think the Catholic Church should tell me, you know why she's crying, don't you?
Yeah, because of she can't watch 2OF entertainment.
That's probably the first thing, and maybe only because she can only watch it for a few days because the world's going to end.
Well, because the world's, according to the thing you had last week, the world's supposed to end either today or tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I've got an update on that one in the show. Yeah,
I can't wait because the guy screwed up, huh?
Yeah, hold. Yeah, you can see now.
No, sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean the news was more intense this week. That's why the font is slightly smaller. Let's put it that way. All right, here we go. Number 3.
Hold on.
Your friend.
I have to make notes. Virgin Mary crying. I have to, I got to talk to AI later and write a description for YouTube.
Yeah, of course you.
All right, what do we have here? Yeah, I'm going to pronounce this guy's name, KK, aka.
Yeah,
the Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's right. Okay, KK, the new Nostradamus, is not backing down after his roasting on our show over a stark warning last month that the catastrophic nuclear conflict on June 18th. Well, everybody, this show is recorded on June 18th. And we show it on the 19th, or we do it on Tuesday, show it on Wednesday. Today's the 18th. And basically we've got another 20 hours, let's say, to go on the 18th. So if you're seeing this on the 19th, this guy was wrong. But then again, he didn't put a year. So really it could be any June 18th, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously he got a lot of pushback. I was reading that as well. He was complaining that people were giving him a lot of pushback. And of course, after we roasted him seriously on 2OF, so that's probably the reason why he's now reconfirmed that it's June the 18th. Although I seem to remember that he said it was June the 19th. But one day, today or tomorrow. But if we're not here tomorrow, I suppose. Yeah. Well, if you're watching in this via the time capsule, then he was right.
He was correct. He was spot on.
He was right.
I'm going with he's probably wrong. And next Wednesday we can tear him apart. In fact, we should get. Is that why
the Virgin Mary statue is crying?
She's crying. I think she's laughing at him. So, and first of all, I please don't. I have a problem with the Virgin Mary thing right off the bat. First of all, I don't really think she was a
Do
virgin.
you really, Stephen?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a whole problem.
Is that probably the reason why I added it to the news? Do you think? Or
Probably you
for,
did. Yeah, I could go off on
okay.
20 minutes on Virgin Mary. I met a Mary once, and she was no virgin. But anyway, please. Anyway, this guy, this idiot, this what a Kushi Kumagaba, the new Nostradamus.
Kushi
I would like
Kuma.
to know any predictions of his that have come true that he's predicted in the future, not that he's predicted after.
Yeah.
No one's ever heard of this guy.
Well, you know, his mum loves him.
Who loves him?
His mother loves him.
No, she doesn't.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, if he's still around, we'll have him on, and we'll either be roasted ourselves,
yeah,
or we'll be eating a roast dinner on the 20th, and we'll invite him on the show, and say, you know, are you the new Nostradamus, or are you just somebody just desperate to get your name all over social media? Yeah.
But here's the other thing, though. Did he say what year? Because he could have said it's June 18th or 19th and never said a year. Oh, see, then he's going to be like, oh, I didn't mean this year. I meant next year.
Yeah, but you see, but that wouldn't be clickbait then. Oh, did I say that?
I'm sorry. I understand now. I got it.
You get it now?
Did I say
clickbait? I didn't mean to say clickbait.
Yeah, you did. So far, this idiot with the Virgin Mary are my two top for the Navi story of the week. The Virgin Mary crying thing, though, is just I don't know. Stranger things have happened, I'm sure, but I can't wait.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Here we go. USA.
Oh my God! Oh, this is awesome. You in the United States at a Florida restaurant, the man sneezed so hard that his colon fell out of his body while having breakfast. The sneeze, coughing at the same time opened up a surgery wound. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That I'm okay with. I guess that could happen. Wow.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay. I can't even make fun of that because I just hope he's okay. That's all I can say.
Well, you know, it's
wow.
I actually read the story, so the clickbait does work. I read the story, and he had a very moist feeling.
Okay.
But other people in the restaurant felt slightly differently about it than he did.
Well, that's I can't even comment on that because that's like a serious.
Well, are you? Yeah, really. I mean, are you? You don't want to tempt fate. You don't want to think to yourself next time you're A, in a restaurant, or B, in Florida, or C, after you've had surgical procedure, that you might lose something. So, you know, that's
I never want to really go to Florida again. No. I lived there long enough. We're good. What is the other one?
Have you been banned then? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Have you banned?
It's the restraining order against the state. And then me at a restaurant, I don't like people that much. Like I don't really.
There's a lot of people don't like you, Stephen. So I suppose.
But that's okay. But because I don't care, there's a difference. I said that to Sunday. Someone was like, "Let's go to a cigar bar or a cigar lounge and smoke a cigar and enjoy." So we went I get cigars for the Havana Cigar Show, and they were like, "We should have cigars here." And I'm like, "Why?" And they're just like, "Well, I go, but I can go back to the house and just enjoy cigars by myself." Like I don't need to be with 10 of my new best friends. I don't care. I like my solitude. I'm not big into.
Well, in which case, then, if you cough and sneeze, and after you've had surgery, you'll probably lose part of your bodily functions somewhere at home, and nobody will bother. Then I suppose.
Well, the butler, that's his job. The gentleman's gentleman, he'll figure it out. That's why we have him, right?
All right. Well, here we go. Here we go. I had to get him back on.
Here we go. This friggin' guy. Oh, this guy's killing me. Okay. Our serial record breaker, David Rush from Idaho, USA, broke another Guinness World Book of Records for the most water moved by hand in 30 seconds. Good for you. After attempting and failing to take the title for 5 years.
So 5 years he's been trying to push water away.
Does he have no life? Who is this guy? David Rush. Hold on. David Rush.
I think he's a well, maybe he's the guy who doesn't put the milk. Maybe he always puts cereal first in his cereal bowl. Maybe he's that guy.
David Rush reclaims being catches the 177th world record, June 17th, serial
Yeah,
record breaker.
he's a serial record breaker.
Records capturing the most tennis balls caught. No, you missed this one. Coast the most tennis balls caught behind the back in 1 minute. The team of 2.
Well, don't spill all the cereal now, because he might reappear.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to make this guy reappear. And he looks like almost a normal guy.
Yeah.
Except for his
and he's done what we haven't done, and that's get himself plastered over every international newspaper, it would seem. Anyway, that's him. I was trying to ignore him, but he kept coming back, so I thought I'd better add him, because we've had him on before. He's the lawn.
I'm sure we're going to see Mr. Rush again.
Yeah, but don't rush.
So let's make a little note to add David Rush to our little
list. Okay, here we go. This is the one. This is the hot. This is the biggie of the week. There's a theme to this show, Stephen.
I see that.
Here we go.
Joey Chestnut, 16. Yeah, he got kicked out. That I know. So Joey Chestnut, six-time hot dog eating champion, banned from Nathan's famous 4th of July event for signing with a vegan company, Impossible Foods. Yeah, that's old news. Everybody knows that. Could care less.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that was like that. Literally, not only made this, but it made like the Financial Times, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal. That was everywhere.
Well, thank you for encouraging me. That's all I can
say. Listen, if you're going to keep bringing this idiot, keep breaking world records.
I can't do anything about that. I mean, he's obviously, lonely,
world famous.
And I just thought to Joey Chestnut. I thought, well, maybe you hadn't seen it, but hey,
I have seen it. We should bring Joey Chestnut on the show.
I think Mr. Chestnut's got enough nuts to roast at the moment.
I think he's waiting for the winter time so he can sing, Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
He wouldn't want to come onto our show and get roasted, I think.
No, you never know. It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a cute little 30-minute news show. I mean, we like it. Nobody else likes it, but we do. So who cares?
Yeah.
We bring you stories that no one's heard of.
We sort of we're creeping to the most exciting part of my week anyway. That's the AI baby of the week. But before we get there,
I said it was true. Butterflies taste with their feet. Well,
I've got to answer that question now, have I?
I did. I said I thought it was true. True. They taste. Look at that. I was right. All right. Look at me. Oh, nice to know. All right. So butterflies, it is true. Butterflies do taste with their feet. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And don't we have a quiz show on our channel now that people can watch?
We do. And these are part of the. We have a quiz show, multi-podium quiz.
Yeah.
There's I think we've got one which is just general knowledge. The first one we're doing. The second one for all our fans in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh. There's a cricket quiz.
Okay.
And I've just finished making a quiz about pirates, and that'll be over the next week. Everybody loves pirates.
Everybody loves something.
So that'll be a quiz just dedicated to pirates. So
they say, man, no grass grows under your feet. So
yeah,
very cool. So do we have anything? We have exciting stuff coming up the rest of the month. We've got I think we have Brown Car Guys. He's going to have his song from the Germans coming out. We've got a Lost Dollar Business Club. We've got AI that's doing how they read your health by looking at your eyes. We got some interesting things coming on the channel. So hopefully people will take a little gander. And we have 90,000 subscribers now. So we're inching closer to the big 100.
The big 100, which will be.
Then I can retire.
all I can say to that is.
Okay.
Yes, I found the button now. What can I say?
I know we're screwed. So I got that.
I didn't have it on. I forgot it last week, so I'm sort of adding a lot of it now. That's only because if you're listening to this on a podcast and you're actually bored out of your ass, it might wake you up a bit.
Okay. And if you're on a podcast, is listening to this that's driving the car's already hit a tree. So I think we're
well. There's a lot. There's a lot of people going to be hitting something, or maybe they're going to be bashing a few things because hey, it's AI Babe of the Week time.
Okay, let's take a look at this. So with the AI, I will say one thing: if her breasts were a little smaller, she'd be attractive.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people out there bashing the bishop on that one. I can tell you because I mean, yeah.
How do you? But here's my thing, because now we're going to talk about masturbation.
Is it your thing?
How do you masturbate to something that's not real? I mean, I can see to porn.
Well,
and I can see watching
that's why you
Playboy
masturbate
or Penthouse when we were kids. But how do you look at a computer-generated girl who is not real and go, "Oh my God, I want to do that"?
Yeah. Well, I suppose masturbation is in itself not real. Eh? It's a fantasy in your head, so it doesn't make.
Yeah, but at least
I mean, some people get off, like trying to hump vacuum cleaners and stuff like that. So whatever.
At least if you're gonna fantasize, you fantasize about a real person. Why would you fantasize about an AI babe?
That's what my therapist keeps saying, Stephen. I don't find it, encouraging that you have to repeat that. I mean,
one more time. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I know there's mental masturbation, but I don't understand this. The AI babe, why somebody's like, "Oh my God, she's so." It's computer generated.
Well, I thought we're trailblazers, and as you know, we started this whole AI babe thing.
Yeah, and we get no credit.
No. I mean, but there's probably a lot of young men out there sitting in their basements, bashing the bishop,
their grandma's house, yeah,
and making AI babes.
All right.
So,
well, you got to do what you got to do. I'm just waiting for when the real one walks through the door, and that's going to be a whole thing into itself.
Yeah. Well, that's all passé, of course, because we're gone now. But
that's right. I forgot. The world ends according to our Nostradamus guy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to know that the world. Well, if we're just in case the world didn't end, everybody, we'll be back next Wednesday, whether you like it or not. Don't forget to subscribe and like. You can check out our playlist or our podcasts wherever you get them. Podcasts are under Tool Farts Making Noises. You can get those. You name it: Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, everywhere. And here,
they'll be somewhere in a time capsule.
There you go. And on YouTube, you can find us either Tool Farts Making Noises or TO, the number 2 OF space entertainment. And you can find us there, and you can check out all our stuff as well to see if anything tickles your fancy, as they say.
Oh,
and there you go.
Wow.
Ooh, who knew your fancy was going to get tickled?
Yeah, well, I hope everybody's fancies have been tickled, and it was an absolute pleasure to have known you. And
you really think the Nostradamus guy's right, huh?
Well, it must be, Stephen. It's on the internet.
I forgot. Everything on the internet is true.
Is it not true then?
I'm going to say that we're probably going to be doing a show next week.
Oh wow! Well, in that case, then I better go because if that's the case, I did cancel my therapy. But maybe I
think you need to get your therapy back, and the Nigerian people that owe you money from your appearance in the city of New York. You should probably try to chase that up again. So, I'm just saying.
Need that money. Well,
you should
well, if I have to come back, I'll come back. And
it would be nice. I mean, you're like part of the team here, so it's good if you show up.
Okay. Yeah. Well. All right, then. Well, to anybody that's listening, watching this, you may be unfortunate enough to see us again next week. And if not, then, we're all just stardust, are we not?
Oh, my God. That's a good way to end it. Boy, if you're any cheerier, don't forget to subscribe and like, everybody. Thank you so much for watching or listening. We'll see you next week, and check out our other shows on our channel. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be positive after last week being so negative, you see.
Oh, my God, you're killing me.